store here.
Brandon Delakia.
Exit 12.
Homebrew.
In the house. In the kitchen.
Yeah, just like the old days.
Of Exit 12 Homebrew. If you look behind us, there's the infamous table where Brandon farted on camera.
We know, we've seen the bloopers video. That is 100% a Nick fart. It was disgusting.
Speaking of something disgusting that's actually not disgusting, likely,
He's gonna, alright.
is this homebrew.
He's gonna be so angry.
Savior Stout from Nate Pekoc, Under the Table South. I'm learning. I watched a video, Dennis Pinn, thanks buddy. He mentioned Nate Under the Table South.
Under the Table South.
I think his father is under the table. I don't know what part of the country he lives in though.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's pretty cool. I like that a lot.
So Under the Table Brewing, Under the Table South, Savior Stout is aged on vanilla beans. It is a... Chuck brewed this one and fermented with Cali lager yeast and aged it on Madagascar vanilla beans. 5.5% ABV. I don't know when it was brewed. There's no year. Nate comments. But I'm really excited to get into this. Ooh, nice little hiss. It's getting warmer here in New England, which is nice.
It's getting there.
So we want to drink these stouts before it gets too warm. Otherwise, you have to wait until it's you're sitting in front of a fire in the middle of June or July to enjoy stouts.
Sure. Yeah, I getcha. Or you can just do it.
This bottle is not in a little stumpy boy. Little stumpy boy. This is a normal 12-ounce bottle.
I think all Nate's bottles are fully sized bottles. I have never once said differently.
Oh no!
On any medium,
audio or
otherwise. I don't believe that at all.
All right, so Hanson Mass, that is Brandon's.
Oh yeah.
We have our Exit 12 glasses. Take a little peek. The Exit 12 Homebrew and Exit 12 Brewery. Old logo, new logo.
Yeah.
And I'm back. So looking at the beer, very nicely carbonated.
Yep.
Looks like my type of stout. Which is on the heavy side, heavy carbonation side. Black on black.
Yep, nothing really coming through. There's a little red coming through at the bottom, but everything else is very, very black. Motor oil black, very black.
Yeah, the beer just sitting under the nose, under the palate. I'm definitely getting like a chocolate and a vanilla character. And I haven't even put the old nosy nose in it.
Alright.
So
well, let's do that.
Why don't we put the nosy nose?
I don't know why. When you do this, it makes me want to do this.
Well, I know every time. Yeah, check tape. Every time I do that, he does some sort of like goes to toast or.
Yeah, it just I see the movement out of my peripheral vision, and I need to do something.
It messes with him. That smells unbelievable.
Yeah, so definitely getting the vanilla bean.
I get, it's so weird that I'm saying this, a vanilla Kit Kat. It just smells like a vanilla Kit Kat.
Yeah, because it does have a chocolate, what are you doing?
My head was on the top of the screen.
So yeah, I can see that because there's definitely a hint of chocolate there.
I could be wrong. I feel like I'm getting like a dry peanut butter characteristic. It's so weird.
I mean, it feels like it's the bean. It's almost like when you get that like really like from like a good ice cream place, that vanilla bean ice cream. It's got that like
yeah, maybe that's
nice
what it
little
is.
tinge to it. Yeah,
because like the real vanilla.
Correct. Yep. It's definitely got that.
Oh man, that is fantastic. Like like a vanilla
and almost almost like almost like a marshmallow. I'm getting a little like toasted marshmallow too, which could also be the vanilla bean. It's very tough to get vanilla bean or even vanilla on the nose. I almost never get it on the nose.
That is incredible. The way that vanilla is utilized, it's not overpowering.
Mm-mm.
It's more there than subtle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like right in that middle ground where it's not subtle, it's not overpowering, it's like right there.
Yeah, and it's like a true dessert stout in the fact that like seriously making me hungry because it's got that super rich vanilla flavor that's making it very tough to not just want to dig into this bad boy.
Vanilla, slight coconut almost, like a dessert coconut, not like a coconut, like one of those like coconut flake kind of characteristics.
Yeah, like a, what's that? I forget what the name of it. There's a pie with a coconut in it. I can't remember. Coconut cream pie.
You know what this smells like? This smells like the sheet cakes that you get around here, Stop and Shop. That you get at a like a birthday sheet cake. Yeah. It smells like that vanilla frosting off of like a sheet cake from like your like grocery store. For Wally Feck, it would be Kroger. The Kroger. We have Stop and Shop here.
For Nate, it might be a Piggly Wiggly. I don't know.
Nate, let us know if you got Piggly Wigglies in the area at Under the Table Brewing South. But this smells fantastic. I'm very excited to get into this. Nate, thank you so much, buddy.
Yes.
Much appreciated.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wait to dig
L'chaim.
Sláinte. I'm stealing Dennis's thing. So right off the bat, I'm getting a lot of like a roasted malt, almost like a extremely mild coffee, like extremely mild iced coffee type malt characteristic on the front. Then it smooths out with that nice little vanilla hit, and then at the end it gets like that toasted like marshmallows that we were talking about, or like even like that coconut.
I would say Brandon nailed it. The only thing that I would disagree on is the end hit has a level of bitterness, I think.
Yeah.
I think there's like an underlying bitterness where that he might be perceiving as the marshmallow, or maybe he's getting the marshmallow. But I get this like underlying bitterness. But everything else you said is so on point.
Yeah, I think what it really is because I just got it on the second drink, is the literal aftertaste. Once everything is all settled, I'm getting an extreme amount of that like vanilla coconut type deal. And even my glass here, all the way down here, I'm still smelling it. So it's like it's a very decadent dessert stout and a low ABV beer, which is kind of astounding.
For me, the bitterness is relatively smooth. I think there's a minor underlying level of harshness, but for the most part, it's on the smooth to medium smooth level of bitterness. And it hits me in the late middle to back end of the palate, and then after the sip, it kind of hangs out for a little bit. But that bitterness is met on the aftertaste with those vanilla, the vanilla flavor, and that kind of icing characteristic I was talking about from a Piggly Wiggly, a cake from Piggly Wiggly.
Sure, yeah. Those cakes from Piggly Wiggly are probably pretty fantastic. But no, yeah, I agree. I think that the vanilla smooths it out to a point where the bitterness that might take over otherwise is kind of smoothed out. And then you just get that nice little hit in the back.
Beginning to middle, early middle, you get those kind of roasty, you get those toasty characteristics of the malts. You get those kind of, it kind of a little bit layered in the sweetness, but it's definitely vanilla forward. It's definitely got that icing characteristic that I'm really interested in. I'm really digging on, and then it's got that bitterness on the back end. And for 5.5%, to be honest, I'm relatively impressed at the level of flavor you were able to pack into a 5.5% stout.
Yeah, and the utilization of vanilla, which I, and maybe others don't, is perceive as a hard sort of adjunct to work with.
But I think you nailed it.
It's always tough for us to get that rich vanilla flavor, and this has it in abundance, which is kind of crazy. And honestly, like against a lot of commercial beers, they don't get it right either. So this gets it right, which is mind blowing to me.
Yeah, I actually agree. I'm very, very impressed by this. I would love for you to brew this on an imperial scale and see what that looks like. You get more of those richer, deeper malts.
Yeah.
Characteristics. Well carbonated. Get those richer, deeper malt kind of characteristics. Get that malt backbone a little bit deeper because of the higher alcohol content.
Sure.
But but mix in a lot of that vanilla, whatever vanilla beans you got, however that was used. Let us know, because that icing character I'm getting is so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, it like I said, it's a decadent beer. It is definitely a dessert beer.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Well, I mean, it's
you get the essence of the vanilla. You don't get that sweetness where it's like so overpowering.
Well, again, I think that decadence might not be the right word because that would be something that's a lot sweeter. But with the aroma and with this, I would categorize it as a dessert stout in my mind. Anyway, this is something I would have like, with a piece of like chocolate cake or something. If I ate beer and drank beer at the same time, which I don't do most of the time.
Okay, I would kill a warm brie with this. Kill a warm brie.
Soft cheese guy.
It's like the most soft cheese guy. I don't think this
It's
is
because, you know what I found out? I didn't know. It's because of the baby teeth. I didn't know he had baby teeth. He has baby teeth, and that is why he needs soft cheeses. He can't grow up to be a big boy to eat his big cheeses.
That's right. We're always learning something new about each other. So
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Even after all these years.
Yeah. I just thought he was a soft cheese guy just naturally, and it's because of the baby teeth. So.
That's exactly why. And so maybe he'll be more thoughtful next time he brings over a cheese plate, if he's ever done that. Cheers, Nate.
That was rude. I brought over cheese plates.
Fair enough. I appreciate this beer, brother. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
And
Don't say anything mean. He'll get mad at me in the Discord.
thanks for the beer, Nate. Much appreciated, brother. Cheers.
Cheers.
And take care.
Take care. Hey, Nate, take care, man.